Thank you for tuning in to part 2 of story writing. This video is a long overdue, but let me tell you, when you have so much going on in this time and a computer that is very unreliable, things get delayed. But I'm really happy to be sharing this video with you today. And of course, we stopped at the picture. The picture is the prompt. Another type of prompt can be a line, maybe a sentence or two. And this is what you will use to build your story. Creative writing is so exciting. Absolutely love it. But what do we do when we see our prompt, whether it's an image or a line? My advice, be prepared to feel. We have to be willing to write from our hearts, to actually get those emotions out so that we can write the best stories. Next, we have to be creative. A story is a creative piece. It cannot just be plain, dull, boring sentences at all. We have to turn it up a bit. And then too, we have to slow things down. For people to enjoy our stories, we cannot be rushing through all the events and rushing through the emotions. We have to take things slow so that our readers can enjoy every minute of our story. And then we have to describe. Now, these descriptions can come out in a creative way as well. So, you are looking at your prompt. The very first thing you need to decide is, what will my storyline be? In order to come up with a storyline, you really need to look at the why, the what, and the how. You see that image and you're thinking, why? Why is my character here? What happened or led to her being here? What is my character feeling in this very moment? What is going on around my character in terms of what am I seeing in this image? What is the setting telling me as the writer? What is my character doing now? What is my character feeling or experiencing? What problem could my character be going through? What will my character do next? How will all of this come together? And how will my character resolve this problem? There is no incorrect answer to that. Nobody can see your storyline and say it is wrong. There is no such thing as an incorrect storyline. What will have to be considered is, does my storyline come together in a sensible way? So we have our image. Based on our image, we actually have an advantage because now we can see our character and we can see our setting. We see our female who looks depressed or distressed maybe, sad maybe. And we see a blurry setting though that looks like an empty hallway. So at least we have an advantage with knowing at least two elements of our story already. But we have to make sure that when we think about our storyline, it comes together sensibly with what we are seeing as our image. The more believable our storyline is, the better it is, the more marks you're going to get. And the more you write about things that you actually know or have experienced, the better it will be as well. And so when you think of your storyline, it's okay to think of crazy ideas, but will I be able to write about it properly for other people to actually see and appreciate the writing? She could be getting married to somebody who she really doesn't want to get married to, and he's on the other side of the door. It could be an alien invasion, and she has been running and she feels like she's the only one left. She's the lone survivor. But whatever you choose your storyline to be, you have to make sure that you can deliver now. You can get your readers to really love and appreciate what you're about to write. And so that's all that matters. No storyline is incorrect, but how will you make it all come together? And so, like I said, having an image gives you that advantage because at least you can see already. So you can build on those elements to create your story. So you got a line to build a story from. Say your line was, Mary sat on the bus and stared through the window, knowing her life will never be the same again. You know Mary is a female, you know she's on a bus, she's looking through the window, her life will never be the same again. But you don't have a visual as is given in this image. And so you have to build your character. You don't know if Mary has brown hair like this one, but you will have to create that. And so it's very, very good that when you plan for story writing, especially if you're going to do it in an exam, that you have an idea of a character. Character could be yourself, so that whatever scenario is thrown at you, you know how your character will respond. They won't catch you off guard because my character can be prepared beforehand. And when I get that scenario, I know exactly how my character will respond in that situation. I know how my character looks already. And I know her emotions. I know her physical characteristics. So I can actually prepare in some sense for the scenario that will be presented to me. So that's good. Now, the storyline should not be the actual story. So not because I planned that this is going to happen first and then that and then number 3, those are the exact things I'm going to say. So how do I now become creative based on the plan that I have made? So don't use the dull sentences at all. You have your dull sentences to say, Mary was sad or Sarah was sad, but that can't be my story. My story cannot include those same plain dull sentences. It also means that I'm going to have to avoid words that are not specific enough. My readers need to see and feel and experience everything in my story. So I cannot use words that will left them thinking, how. I cannot say things like, Sarah is beautiful, because beauty is relative. My idea of beauty may not be my reader's idea of beauty. I have to tell them, it is my responsibility to tell them what that beauty means or what that beauty looks like. It also means that I have to be very, very clear when I'm describing. So I'm just going to give you 2 examples and I hope this will help. So we already planned our storyline. We're getting to the part in our storyline where Sarah is sad. We cannot write that Sarah is sad. My readers will not understand. It's too much of a giveaway. And you're not impressing your readers. You're not allowing them to fix things for themselves and create the ideas for themselves. And put the pieces together is what I mean. So I cannot write that Sarah is sad. What can I write? Sarah felt her heart break into 1,000 pieces. Her chest was moist from the stream of unrelenting tears. My readers, when they see that, they're supposed to pick up the, oh, poor Sarah, she's so sad, right? But it is my responsibility to paint that picture of sadness for them. What should they see when Sarah is sad? The passage was empty. So yes, the passage was empty. There was no one else there except Sarah. But I can't tell them that. I have to find another way to let them picture this emptiness. So the dark, cold walls seemed to move closer to her. They mocked her. Sarah's lungs struggled to function. She needed to force her slender legs to run. Wow. And what I love about creative writing is you use so many more words to express a simple sentence that would be so just dull and straightforward. You use so many words to express one thing. And so we can get rid of that problem that a lot of students have where they run out of ideas so quickly. They're like, I cannot come up with 400 words. Well, you can. This is a little hack. This is how you can use more words to express a single idea. So what do? My final reminders for this hack. Know your character. It is absolutely okay to know and plan your character before getting a prompt. If my character is me and they give me a wedding scene, they give me a scary scene, they give me something where I am feeling lonely and afraid, I already know my character, and it will not be hard to bring my character to life based on the situation that has been given to me. Bear in mind, don't feel pressured that you don't have a right story. There is no right or wrong stories. There are just stories that come together pretty well, or stories that just do not come together pretty well. So make sure that you write about things that people can believe easily. Don't write about things that will not come off as believable. Next reminder is that whatever you are given, that is your story. Don't go around the prompt, whether it's the image or the line. That is your story. A lot of people, they do not use the prompt very well. They say everything else that happened before or everything else that happened after, but they did not use what was given to build a really good scene or story. Next, you have to allow your feelings to flow. It's okay if when you're writing you feel a tear coming down your cheek. It's okay. That is awesome. Feel it. Let it be real to you so that it can be real for the readers. And enjoy writing. I always say happy writing. Enjoy the process. Writing is, yes, it can be stressful, but it can be an awesome journey. I love writing, and I would really love if all of you love it too. Be creative. And what does it mean to be creative? Choose better words. So have better words choice or choice of words. All right? So don't say sad. Find something that would portray sadness or paint that picture of sadness. Use good description. And remember your literary devices. All right, and so that is it for story writing. Part 2. Hope you liked it. I hope it helped most of all, or it will help. So happy writing. Thank you so much for watching.